All right, everybody, welcome back to the Xavier Klein Coaching Journey series here on Madden 25. We're in week 6 of the 2025 season, and the Dolphins aren't doing too bad. They're currently 3-2 right now, but what I like, though, is the defense is starting to play a whole lot better. The offense is still very stagnant, but I believe in the pieces we have, and I'm hoping we can, start making a move here, or at least get us to the point where we have a big opportunity to maybe make the playoffs. Jameis Winston's the starter for the Jets. Breece Hall is the wide receiver. You got Adams still there along with Wilson. Looks like Conklin is there. We can beat this team. With Jameis at the helm, we got a good shot. So we're probably going to watch a little bit of this one. I'm not trying to do too much. I'd like to see if we can get a couple more games done and then leave it at the trade deadline. So I want to see if our guys can make one big move, right? Like, that's the thing. And I'm looking at the pieces that we have, and the one main piece that I think we could trade is a veteran that could really tip the scales here for this offense. Tyreek Hill is the main guy that I'm really thinking about moving on from. The reason why is if we move on from him now, the cap issue will not become a problem for us down the road. And if we can lean on Jalen Waddle to work through it, there's a shot. I think that's the player you'd like to move on from, but if your team's winning, how do you trade the cheetah at that point, right? I don't want to send him to a team in the AFC. That's probably not going to happen. I'm looking at the NFC, and I think I could see some potential moves there with the chance of maybe bringing in a younger player that I think could really be pretty solid for us. So, man, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if there's a possibility of even making a move. The defense, I think, is in an okay spot. The offense is what I'd really like to tweak here. Decent return by number 8. Okay, that's Truman. Truman's trying to get some opportunity in the return space, as the wide receiver group is very, very cluttered and quite bottlenecked there at the top with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions so far for Tua Tagovailoa. I need to see more here. Shotgun deuce close on HN in the backfield. Defense with it. Man, that's 7 in the box. They're smart motioning left side. Tua's in trouble. Golly. Number 54 came in hot there. What the heck? The first play is a sack for 8 yards. Valentine in the backfield here. Wide receiver stack close left. They're going to hand it off to Valentine. Valentine breaking a tackle there. He fights forward, gets a couple on that one. 3rd and long, bunch left. So the Jets, who are 1-4, are eager for a win today. Gonna motion Tyreek Hill. Tua looking around, sets his feet. He's looking. He's gonna try to take out, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, slides to the 37, gains 7. If that sack didn't happen, I think we had a shot at a first to keep the drive alive, but unfortunate there. The Dolphins will have to punt this off. That's a good punt to about the 14. He'll take it to the 23 there. The decent return for 86. And here comes Jameis Winston. Jets did something weird, huh? I wonder if there was an injury or something, because it's surprising that Jameis Winston is the starter there. I'm assuming they drafted a QB. I think they did, and maybe he got hurt or something, but kind of amazing there. Elijah Vera Tucker on that right guard position. They're going to come out empty I formation, tight end motioning from right to left. Jameis stepping up. He's going to throw the ball. Hits it to the flats there over to Breece Hall. That's a 7-yard gain. Here's the thing. You can't freaking look past Jameis. He's going to make you lose quite a bit of games at times because of his aggressiveness, but he's got shots to make you win. Oh, there it was. That's what I'm talking about. You think that he's going to get you going there, and then he'll do something like that. 3rd and 3, 2 tight ends on the left side of the line. Wide receiver stack close right. There's a flag on the play. Jameis hits it to Conklin, and then what do we got here? I'm assuming it's encroachment. It is. Jameis got us. Famous Jameis got us on that one. That guy's hair is sticking through that freaking visor. First down for the Jets. 1st and 10 here at the 35-yard line. 8:15 left here in the first quarter. Misdirection handoff there. Brees trying to get to the outside, breaking a tackle, but look at the rest of the Dolphins coming over to help. That's what I like right there, man. Trying to get that there. I formation set, defense with 5 on the line. 2nd and 9, tight end motioning from left to right. Play action here for Jameis. Has time, throws a shot over the head of the defender. Number 2 got burned. I think that's Chubb. There's an, oh, that's Tippmann. Center, he's hurt. Tippmann injured. But our linebacker got smoked. High formation set. Gonna hand it up. Oh, play action here. Jameis setting his feet. Wide open is Devontae Adams, and it's a touchdown. New York Jets. Unreal in the field, dude. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. We got to be better than that, guys. This is not the place to lose games here. You got to win these ones, man. 7:29 left here in the first quarter. They're looking to return now from about the 5-yard line. Gonna take it to the 28-yard line. Decent return right there. But here we go. Tua better get it right. I love this. Starting off with an aggressive formation. Empty bench, trips left. He's got time. Hits the hitch right there. There's a flag on the play. MVS with the catch. What do we got here? Oh, come on, dude. This is unreal, man. This is unreal. Golly. Shotgun deuce close here. Jonnu Smith motioning on that right side of the field. Inside zone. Acham breaks one tackle, but lands into the hands of 2 other defenders there. These guys are playing very aggressive. 54 is a dog. Bunch left, 2nd and 20. Tyreek motioning to the backfield there. Got time, hits the hour. It's almost picked off, intended for MVS. This team just looks horrendous, bro. And the thing is like you're kind of tied to Tua, so you got to figure out how to make pieces work. Tua throws it. He just kind of throws it to the ground. I don't know what happens to Tua, man. Like, he's so incredibly inaccurate at some points, and I don't get it. Like, he's supposed to be a very an instinctive quarterback, and in this series it's been rough so far. Single back formation there. They send 5. Jameis not worried, throws a shot, a little overthrow on that one. 2nd and 10. I'd say the defense, I moved Jalen Phillips to the line to allow Chubb and Chop to go at it, and I think that's really helped out. I'm not seeing much from Phillips. That's why I'm wondering, right, do you move on from Phillips knowing that he's got some injury concerns? Do you try to leverage his youth to bring in another piece? I don't know. Jameis sitting it up. What a throw by Jameis Winston right there. Unreal, bro. And Darnell Washington was traded here from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he's becoming a big focal point here for the Jets so far in this game. 5:30 left here in the first. Little 0-1 trap, and look at that. Brees doesn't want to go down. There was a chance at a loss of yards, ends up being a no gain there. I formation set. This defense needs to get to the freaking QB, man. Misdirection handoff, play action. Winston has time, throws a shot, overthrows it. Chop was guarding him. Good coverage right there by Chop. Empty bench, wide bunch right here. 5 minutes left here in the first. Defense sends 4. Jameis throws it. Oh, it almost got picked. 38's focused on the celebration. He could have had a pick on that one. That's good. Jets are going to punt this off. That'll put us inside the 20, and it bounces into the end zone. We'll start the drive at the 25. We need Tua to get it together, though, man. Single back formation. Offset ace close. Defense coming out with 5 on the line there. 7 in the box. They sent an additional linebacker, but we ran to the opposite side, and Achan stumbling and bumbling and getting an 8-yard gain there. Achan is our main running back, right? Valentine is our backup there, our rookie. But we got to get the run game going somewhere. 2nd and 2. Hands it off to Achan. There you go. And the Dolphins are starting to roll on that one. First down in a minute. Single back formation here. Bunch left. Defense coming out. 4 on the line. Hands it off again to Achan. He finds room. He's going to get the first down. He doesn't want to go down. 1st and 10 at the 44. That's a huge run by Devon Achan right there. 3:30 left here in the first quarter. Valentine coming in to give him a break. Wide receiver stack close right. Defense with 4 on the line. I wouldn't be surprised if you run the ball again. Nope, they're going to pass it. Tua's got time. Hits the out route there to Jonnu Smith, who dropped it. Oh, my gosh, dude. Wide receiver stack left. Jonnu Smith off the right side of that line. Hands it off there to Achan. Achan finding some room. He's going to fall forward for about a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 4 at the 38. Crowd is getting loud. Jalen Wright in the backfield. Bunch left. Send 4. He's got time. Hits it underneath. Gets it over to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek's going to get the first down. And now the Dolphins have 3 first downs on this drive. Single back formation. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Achan in the backfield. Hands it off to Achan again. Achan can't get by 57. CJ Mosley, I think, is on him. Shotgun set. Valentine in the backfield. 2:10 left here in the first. Waddle motioning from right to left. Looking. They're looking. Gets it to Valentine. Able to stay in bounds is the rookie. Get a couple on that one. 3rd and 4 at the 21. Shotgun spread set here. Defense with 4 on the line. They only send 4. Tua's got time. Throws it to the right. Nice catch right there by Stone Smart. It's a 1st and 10 at the 13. Injury on the field there. Looks like a D lineman's hurt for the Jets. Trips tight end left here. Achan in the backfield. Hands it off to Achan. He's got room up the middle. Breaking tackles. Safety has to come in and knock him back. Can't complain on that one, man. Let's go. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Wide receiver stack left. Little delayed 0-1 trap there. Achan trying to find his way through. He crawls all the way to the 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 there. Achan trying to drag the team to the end zone. I love it. He's got time. Throws it to the flats. Jonnu wide open. Touchdown. So the Dolphins fight back on that one. That's how you do it right there. Ooh, man. Jonnu Smith into the end zone. Tua had plenty of time. No issue there. Little natural screen, like little blocking over there on that left side with no issue. So the Dolphins able to score. We got a tie game with 43 seconds left here in the first 12 plays for 80 yards. Great job for the Dolphins offense now. And the defense continue to do work here against Jameis. They're going to return at 10, 15, 20, 25. Down at about the 26-yard line. Love that there. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Go back formation here. Tight end off the left side of that line. Hands it off to Brees. Brees has some blocks. Good tackle there, though, by Brooks. Ooh, oh, my gosh. Let's go, guys. You can do this. Go back formation. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Tight end's going to motion there. That's Washington from right to left. They sent 6. Not worried. Jameis throws it to the flats there. Great hit by Chop Robinson. And that'll get us to the end of the first quarter. So the Dolphins fought back a little bit there. We're going to watch a little bit more of this one here. If we can see them start to separate here, then we'll sim and try to get a little bit of the Steelers game. But I want to stop before the trade deadline because I really want to see what we can do there. Jameis wide open to Brees. Brees has plenty of room. Oh my gosh. 117 yards for Jameis. That's the thing, man. Jameis got to throw that ball. Darnell Washington off the right side of that line. Defense Trying to get there. Jameis just overthrew him. Was you trying to hit a 10-foot guy? Darnell is 6'6", 6'7". Wow. Strong side formation here for the Jets. Defense with 5 on the line. Washington motioning from left to right. Misdirection, play action there, and that's not fooling. Zach Sealer in his face. 3rd and 19. They went for the misdirection play action. That takes a little bit there to develop, and if the team's not fooled, we'll get to him just in time. 3rd and 19 here. Defense sending only 3. They got a little QB spot. Lucky Fotu got to him. Good tackle there by Dodson. That'll be 4th and 11 there. 8:40 left here in the half, and the Dolphins did some good things there. Gotta respect it. Well, it's gonna be at about the 16, so inside the 20 there for the Jet special teams. Look at Achane, 8 for 54. He's found some rhythm today, which I can appreciate. Last week it was rough. He like less than 3 yards a carry. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Achane in the backfield. Play action here for Tua. He's got plenty of time. Look at this. Sets his feet, throws it to the left. Into the hands of Tyreek Hill, who doesn't go down until he gets to the 39. Valentine in the backfield here. Defense coming out in a 2-4 mug. Shotgun spread set here. Jonnu Smith motioning on the left side. They send 4. Tua, plenty of time. The blocking's great. He's throwing for a deep shot. Oh, come on, man. Number 13 with a great play there. 2nd and 10. Shotgun deuce close. Come on, guys. Achane in the backfield. 5 on the line. Smart motioning off that left side of the line there. Hands it off. Achane's got room down the left. Breaks a tackle. He doesn't want to go down. Almost. He gets the first. Big run right there by Devon Achane. Bunch right here. Shotgun set. 1st and 10 at the 49. They're going to motion Waddle from right to left. They send 4. He throws it to the flats. Jonnu's by himself. Breaks a tackle. But again, another guy helps him out. I think that's Green, their strong safety. He's pretty solid. Shotgun deuce close. Defense playing really aggressive now. They got 5 on the line there. 7 in the box. Jonnu motioning from right to left. They go for the RPO. Wide open is Stone Smart. He's taken off all the way to the 27. Love the call. You throw a freaking RPO in there. Now you got to make them think about that. Valentine in the backfield now. Shotgun set here. Tight end off the wide receiver stack left. They're going to motion. Looks like Malik Washington's in the game now. Right underneath. Gets it to Washington. Washington tries to cut up the field. He gets to the 21 there. 2nd and 5. 6 minutes left here in this half. Go back. Deuce close. Tua reads something. Hands it off to Achane. Achane finding his way through. He'll get the first down. 10 for 72. Achane starting to roll through it here. The Jets defense starting to have some cracks now. And this defense, oh, drag route. Wide open is Stone Smart. Tight ends today getting active. You'll love to see it. Stone Smart into the end zone off a drag route. This is the team you're supposed to beat. But what a play by the O-line, dude. They really messed them up. With 5:32 left here in the half, we're looking at a 14-7 lead now. Not looking too bad there. 8 for 84. That's the thing, man. Jameis, he'll get very hot and cold for sure. But what I like right now is that the defense is committing to it. You know, Jameis may beat us on a couple plays, but as long as we kind of keep that under our umbrella there, we should be all right. Good tackle at the 23-yard line there. 5:28 left here in the first in the first half. Bunch left here. Shotgun set. Jameis is going to motion Adams from left to right. Send 4 there. He throws it right out. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. He'll get the ball out. He's got to figure out how to hold it down, man. I formation set here. Defense with 5 on the line. And play action here for Jameis. He's got time. Sets his feet right up the middle. Big catch by Adams. You got Dodson guarding him. Why is a linebacker guarding it? Devontae Adams, folks. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line. Defense coming out with like Six on the line there. Play action here for Jameis. Chubb's trying to get there in time. Can't. Conklin getting down the field off a dig route. He's going to be down at the 20. 178 yards passing for Jameis Winston here. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Bunch left. Shotgun set. Defense with 4 on the line here. They're a little overweight on that left side. Adams is going to motion. Looks like man coverage. They're going to go for the RPO. Adams gets out of bounds barely there. Oh my gosh, we were lucky. Single back deuce close. Defense with 6 in the box. Come on, Dolphins. They send 5. Jameis throws it to the flats. Breaks a tackle is Darnell Washington. Give me down at the 10. 3rd and 1. High formation set here. 2 tight ends off the right side of that line. Going for it. I formation. He's got room. He'll get the first down. Chop Robinson with the tackle on Breece Hall. 1st and goal at the 9. 2:50 left here in the half. Wide bunch left. Jameis makes a change there. They send 4. Jameis has time. Throws it underneath. Breece is by himself. Why are we playing a zone deep into the end zone there? That makes 0 sense. 2:47 left here in the half. And what a game should be not as close. It is really close here, guys. What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Come on, guys. You can do this, man. Dolphins return, breaks a tackle there, down at about the 24. See what you got, guys. A shotgun deuce close here for the Dolphins. H-Chan in the backfield here. Defense with 5 on the line. Smart's gonna motion there from left to right. They only send 4. Tua's got time. Oh! He breaks a tackle. Can't break another one. Quinn Williams with the sack. Oh, come on, man. This O-line is getting bombarded in the interior. 2nd and 16 here. Hands it off to Valentine. Valentine follows his blocks. He's going to take off to the left. Breaks another tackle. Gets back all those yards lost off the sack. And now we got a timeout called. Timeout called by the Jets? Whoa. 2:09 left here. Bunch right. 3rd and 9. Interesting call here by the Jets. Receiver motions. That's Waddle there. He's got time. Nope, he doesn't. He got killed. What a decision made right there by the Jets. They call a timeout. And this will get us to the 2-minute warning. The Jets have preserved some time here. Start the drive at the 40. Here we go. Is Jameis going to get him in scoring range? We'll see. Shotgun set here for the Jets. Defense coming out with sending 4 there. Jameis looking around. He feels the pressure. Chops on him. He hit him. Jameis throws it away just in time. How ridiculous was that? Empty bench here. Darnell Washington slotted on the right along with Adams. Defense sends 6. Jameis looking at the pressure. He throws it away again just in time. Jalen Phillips was in his face. 3rd and 10 here. Bunch left. I love that they're attacking, dude. That's what I'd love to see here. Attack. 3rd and 10. Pressure coming in. Jameis gets smoked at the 32. Number 54. I think that's our rookie Walton getting to him. Oh, there it is. Alfonso Walton. He cut to the inside there. Messed with Fashanu. And Jameis should have rolled out. He didn't. He went for the throw. Walton took out Fashanu and Jameis. It's 4th and 18, 142 left, and the Dolphins have 2 timeouts remaining here. Great job by the defense. They're going to boot this thing to about the 19. And a little stiff arm there by Nwangu. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. Tied in off the left side of that line. Pistol set. Defense coming out with 7 in the box. Only going to send 4. Tua looking around. Thinks about throwing. He throws it deep. It's almost picked off. He's like making such a bad... I felt like Huntley really was anticipatory more than Tua, dude. Come on, man. What the hell? Two tight ends on the right side of that line there. They're just going to run the ball. 3rd and 10. Achane breaking some tackles. Doesn't really do much there. This is like, I don't know what's happening, man, but why is Tua so bad? I felt like we've done some good things around him. I don't know. Do we try to grab a left tackle that can help him this year? Is that what we do now? I think the interior line, we signed 2 guards that I thought were pretty solid. Jedrick Wills is I don't know, man. I thought we did some good things. Jameis, plenty of time. Play action. Wide open! And there's Garrett Wilson into the end zone. Burning Jalen Ramsey. That's what I'm talking about, man. This freaking Jameis. He'll get you. If you don't pay attention, he'll get you. Play action pass. Defense did not play aggressive enough. Jalen gets burned on the freaking post. Oh my gosh, dude. 21 to 14 here. Oh my gosh, man. Why are we this freaking bad, folks? Trap game for real. Trap game for real. They're going to take it from the 6-yard line. They got 1 timeout remaining. And Wangu's going to get to the 25. I'd love to see a little bit more here. Let's see what you got, guys. Come on. Come on, fellas. Get it done. Get it done. Shotgun set here. They send 4. Tua throws a shot into the hands of Tyreek Hill. What a dot and a half there. They flip the field. 1st and 10 at the 41 now. Valentine in the backfield. Spread set. Tua goes for the deep shot. And it's blocked by Green. It is blocked by Green. Ugh. All right, here we go. Tight end off the right side of that line. Defense sends 6. Tua feeling the pressure. He's going to roll out. Throws it on the run. Oh, it hit our guy. Come on, man. Oh, my gosh, dude. Jonnu off the right side of that line. They send 4. Tua setting it. He got hit on. Dude, I don't want to watch any more of this. This is. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Why are we this bad, dude? So what if we, we did draft a wide receiver, right? What if we flip some things? I mean, you send Tyreek to a winning team, right? You get a chance to kind of make something work there. 24 to 21. Maybe you can kind of get something going there. 31 to 21. That'll do it. So the Dolphins get smoked there. I mean, we're 3-3, but we're not really 3-3. 183 yards, 1 pick. Achane, I thought, ran pretty well. MVS being a focus is not good. So I don't necessarily think it's a fire sale, but I think it's something to that effect. I want to get some of this youth going. I think if you could trade like a 2-for-1, maybe that could work out. So I'm going to look at some things here real quick. We'll talk about any movements that we have after we advance, head to the Steelers game. But I have an idea of what I like to do. Alfonso Walton getting a upgrade is pretty nice. I think this guy could really help off the edge, and there's a chance that I can make a really interesting decision here to kind of keep the ball rolling. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. That was Monday Night Football too. Ugh. So the first trade in this one is a big one. The Lions are currently 5-1. We are 3-3. What I'd like to do is continue to build this O-line around Tua Tagovailoa. Patrick is young, but he is not ready yet. Decker has 3 more years on his contract. Will probably get let go by 33, depending on how far he regresses. But I figure a good left tackle to go alongside Jedrick Wills on the right tackle side can help us out. In return, right, what I'm looking at here, actually made a mistake here. It was supposed to maybe get a third rounder from them. So what I'm looking to do is get Tyreek Hill. We trade them we're going to swap 4th round picks in this year's draft, and we're going to get a third along with Taylor Decker. I think this is a fair move for us. They're both 31, but they don't need a left tackle. And the reason why I say that is if you look at their left tackle here, they got a guy in Lucas Wells who is 6'6", 305. He was drafted to be the heir apparent, and I think, you know, he was their 1st round pick, so why not use him now? So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's a fair move right there. They get to leverage that 1st round pick. They get some guys off the cap. We get a little bit of relief there, and I'm hoping this will move. And it does. So Tyreek Hill is a freaking Detroit Lion. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, and Tyreek Hill now in that arsenal. That is pretty insane. So a team I'm looking to trade with is in the AFC South, and they're currently 4-2 right now. So I think that's the play. I was looking at the NFC teams. It just didn't make sense to trade with any of the top teams like the Packers or the Bears. So we're going to look at the AFC. At least they won't be in our division. Now, the player I'm looking to trade for right now is not anything crazy. It's actually Xavier Hutchinson. Now, the reason why I want him, he's got 2 years left in his contract. He's a little bit of a big receiver. He's got good catching ability. So he's a little different than us, and he could be the potential guy that can play on the outside if need be. But the reason why I'm trying to do that there is because of we want to make sure that we give up a player at this time that we are willing to move on from. The player that we are going to trade is going to be Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips is not a bad player. He's just got injury issues. He has star dev. He's got some decent moves, but the injury aspect of it kind of is fearful. And when you have youth like that, you get to take advantage of a potential trade, right? Xavier Hutchinson is 6th on the depth chart. So when you get something like that and you trade away potential youth, you have a shot at being able to trade for something really good here. So what I'm looking to do is I am looking to trade for a 2nd round pick in Xavier Hutchinson for Jalen Phillips. That seems like a little steep, but in my opinion, they're looking for an heir apparent there, because when you look at their left outside linebacker role, it is not great. It is freaking Chad Muma and Mark Ritchie. Mark Ritchie has star dev, but he's a 62 overall guy, and it looks like he was a practice squad guy. So that helps them in that spot. We get a wide receiver to kind of help us out in the depth space there, and hoping this can work out for us here, and it does. So the trade goes in. We make another big move there. I think, you know, we're kind of fire sailing, but we're also kind of prepping for the draft in this upcoming off season, and that's what I want to do. Now, do we make another move, right, to kind of release some other funds? I think we might. Get ready for this. So the team I'd like to trade with is on the top, right? We traded with the Lions already. We made a move there, getting a veteran left tackle. We traded with the Texans to get, you know, to let go of a risky piece there, get additional early round pick. Now the team I'd like to trade with is the team at the top, the Green Bay Packers. Now there's a chance here, right, that if you're going to give up a big piece, you might be able to bring in a huge lottery here. You have an opportunity. You could either choose to get some players off that team, or you could choose to get some picks. Now, the Packers do have some decent players here. When you look at their corner position, Mike Hilton's good, but he's not someone who should be playing on this outside. Neither is Brandon Stevens or Corey Valentine. So to have a 1-2 punch in Jair Alexander and Jalen Ramsey would be amazing. I'd like to go after their youth here in Carrington Valentine to bring in a corner that could help us out by losing one. They don't need him. Carrington Valentine is a very good corner, but you're talking about a 7th round pick that isn't necessarily a showstopper there to give up on a chance of Jalen Ramsey. Now, another piece I was thinking about was Lucas Van Ness. Lucas Van Ness is a former first-round pick. Still got 2 years left on his contract, but he is behind a player in Cordell Harrison, who they drafted. You have Rashawn Gary on the other end. Bari able to help out. Clark, Wyatt. We could go after someone like Devontae Wyatt. That actually is more intriguing than Lucas Van Ness. They do got Keegan Jarrett. I think Devontae Wyatt could be interesting. We don't have a good DT group. This guy is okay. He's got to work on some stuff. Man, I can't believe it. He's on the last year of his contract too. So you got a late round corner. You get a guy who's last year of his contract, which you're probably not going to extend. And you're talking about plenty of room on their end with this trade. So if we send Jalen Ramsey there, the hope is that we get some late round picks, right, for that. And then we look at a first round pick. Usually the Packers don't like giving up picks like that. But to me, it makes a whole lot of sense knowing that they get a chance to get a big jump up. Now, if we do a first round pick, I think what we're going to have to do on our end is have to swap maybe seconds or something like that. And I think that's more than fair. So we get their first round pick, and then we'll swap like one of our seconds, like maybe our mid 7th there, for them to move up. And that's a 57, so they move up like 4 spots potentially on that one, depending on that pick. Actually, I think we should give them our early pick. I think that's fair. So pick 49, projected against pick 62. We get a first round pick. Devontae Wyatt and Carrington Valentine helps us out with some of the youth there to build up these Dolphins. Let's see if it works out for us. And it does. So huge blockbuster trades, folks, here for the Dolphins. It's a lot, but I think it's appropriate, right? You get some youth there. You get a veteran on the line to help out Tua. I'm always trying to figure out how to help out Tua right now. But before we play this Steelers game, I'm going to rearrange some things and we'll get it going. But this is big. So with those big moves, we ended up updating quite a bit of things here. Move some players around. Bryce Ford-Wheaton and Kentrell Clark have been added to our practice squad. We released Skylar Thompson and we signed Andre Yoshivas to the active roster. We no longer need Dwayne Brown as we have brought in Taylor Decker, so he will be released. We released Ryan Hayes off our practice squad. These were big moves we made. The Packers traded a first-round pick, swapped seconds with the Dolphins, and in return they got Jalen Ramsey to pair up with Jair Alexander. So we not only had those picks, but we also got some value in a former 7th-round pick in Carrington Valentine as a corner to help us out, along with an young interior lineman that's up for contract in Devontae Wyatt. We traded Jalen Phillips to the Texans, and in return, we received a 2nd-round pick, followed along with Xavier Hutchinson. And with the Lions, we traded a Tyreek Hill. We swapped 4s in this upcoming draft with the Lions, and in return, we also received a 3rd-round pick and a left tackle in Taylor Decker. So I really like what we did here. We made some moves. We decided to make some changes there that I think could really help this team out. Now with that, right, a lot of movement is happening here. So now the team looks quite different. The O-line, I think, is looking really good right here. Alaric Jackson, how tall is he? He's 6'5", 320, and I think Jedrick might be 6'6". I mean, you could swap him technically. 6'4". Oh, you could move Jedrick into the guard position. But you paid him to be a tackle, so I don't know. But Jackson's also a tackle too. We can kind of flip those guys. We got to see. The thing is we're going against the Steelers coming up next, who's a very high powerhouse team, which I didn't want to trade with because I was like, we're gonna go against them. But I think this helps out Tua, right? We get some good guys there. The defense kind of drops down, as you can see, losing both Jalen Ramsey and Tyreek Hill. This team starts to show their true colors. We're a 79 overall team now, 80 offense, 79 defense. That shows you the true colors there. Now, we're not really done yet. If we end up losing again, there's a chance that we can send away Kendall Fuller, and that could be the last piece there that we do move on from. But I think at a 3-3 record, right? You see the writing on the wall. We're not a 3-3 team, so we're gonna watch a little bit of the Steelers game before we end the episode. But we're playing along the way on this trade deadline because this is huge here for our guys. There is a chance that we could, we're gonna let go of some guys, but we're prepping for this upcoming free agency and this upcoming draft. I really believe that I can build this Dolphins team in a very good way. There's a chance that you'll get some youth infused into this, with an opportunity for us to move on down the road. Dolphins are in a way better situation here. Now, granted, right, you traded those guys. You look at the salary there; it doesn't look too appealing, right? We now have $60 million in cap penalty there, but you ended up, with that cap penalty, you allowed yourself relief for the upcoming season. So we'll have probably like some about 30 million in cap hits next season, but you don't have to sweat that moving forward. So, with our picks now, I think you're looking at a very good situation here for the Dolphins. They're going into this next draft with 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, 2 thirds, 2 fours, 2 fives, a 6, and a 7. So now you have an opportunity to move up and down the draft if need be, just like we did in this last year's draft. You're bringing in talent. We're going to evaluate this draft class way more than we did in the previous one. And now you're talking about the Dolphins building around Tua in the right way. Jalen Waddle to me is a very good wide receiver. I just don't know if he's the number 1 wide receiver. We might have to continue to look for that, right? The number 1 wide receiver. Is he out there? We have quite a bit of number 2s, number 3s, number 4s, but do we truly have a number 1? Waddle's going to have an opportunity this season to really do that. We did draft Truman, and I think Truman can be pretty solid for us, but you just never know here. We're going against the Steelers. They're an 82 overall team. They're not screaming amazing themselves, but their record is showing that they know how to play ball together. So, we gotta work with the fact that we gave up some really key pieces here, even though we're 3-3. But you have to take that into account, that 3-3 is not really real. It feels like a facade for sure. Like the way we've won some games, I'm like, it's kind of weird. So Miami fans probably not excited about us letting go of some key, some big name players, but I think you get rid of Jalen Phillips, who's had injury issues. You move on from him before you give him a contract and he gets hurt and you never use him. You get rid of Tyreek Hill, who wanted to play for a championship team, and I think the Lions can do that now with him being added in that group. You send Jalen Ramsey off to another team who is really up for contention. They only have 1 loss, so Jalen Ramsey paired up with Jai Alexander. Both can be put on the island, and then that D-line can eat there for them. So, they wanted, I think they deserve players. They're buyers at that point, and we are sellers. So 3-3. Dolphins going against the Steelers here. Who's going to take it? Dolphins get the ball to start this half. They're going to take it from the 5, 10, 15, 29-yard line. Decent return right there by Malik Washington. And here comes Tua Tagovailoa, right? Had a tough game last week. Offensively, we just didn't look right with Tyreek Hill there. So how are we going to look now without him? Tua's really struggling, but I think now we got a good O-line around him. We brought some veterans in. See how that works. Devon Achane with a run there on the inside zone. He'll get about 3. It's 13 for 78. He actually had a really good game for us. We just did not execute. Again, that's my issue right there, that we're dealing with these Dolphins. We're not executing. So we need to figure this out. Shotgun spread set here. Let's see what we can do on this one. Achane in the backfield. Tight end off the right side of the line. Achane rolling out. They're sending 5. Tua's got plenty of time. Throws it up the middle to Achane on the Texas route. He's going to get all the way to the 43. I saw Taylor Decker on that play right there. He held the line. You have two good veterans. You have a good veteran on the left side, and Jedrick Wills just hanging on. But the interior line looks like it worked out there. Great catch by Achane. And it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wide receiver stack left. They send 4. Tua stepping back. He misses that throw there. Intended for Yoshivas, it looked like. Wide receiver stack right. 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends on the left side of the line. Hands it off on the inside zone. Achane gets smoked by Patrick Queen. 3rd and 8 at the 41. This is like this doldrum area where like it's so bad. Trips left. We need a first down. Tua's got time. 70. Cut through, and there's Tua taking off. Great hold there. He slides to the 20. 21-yard gain for Tua Tagovailoa. Number 70 came in like a psychopath. My interior line collapsed almost immediately, but Tua had the wherewithal to get out of that. 5 on the line there for the Steelers. Spread set. Valentine in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. Valentine trying to cut to the outside. Not much there. It'll be a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Trips right. Achane in the backfield. Defense with 5 in the box here. Tua's got time. Throws a nice shot right up the middle to 2. MVS. Touchdown, Dolphins. So they score quickly here. That's what I'm talking about. Tua had the time. And I think that's what a lot of teams should focus on, right? I think sometimes people maybe penny push in certain core places, and I think you could do that with certain positions and certain groupings. Like, I think you can get really cheap with safeties. I think you can get really cheap to a certain extent with tight ends. You can even go running back by committee and get really cheap in the running back group. You know, as long as you find guys that do exactly what you need them to do, you can kind of piece together that, a viable running back with 3 players. But you can't penny push an O-line or a D-line. You got to invest in it. The trenches are key. But there's James Hayes. There's their rookie. 1,122 yards this year. 11 touchdowns, or 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. So they're heavy run set here. Defense with 5 on the line. I want to see what Devontae Wyatt can do now. They're going to hand it off to Harris. Harris has some room. Stiff arms the defender. Dotson's trying to chase him. Everyone trying to just kind of shoulder hit stick him. And there it is. Zach Sealer hurt on the play. So the D-line, who I was relying on there. Oh, man. Oh, man. 7:28 left here in the first. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line there. Hands it off to Najee Harris. Harris trying to find some room. And we're gonna need everybody on the defense to work out. Najee Harris last week, 22 carries for 123 yards. He is never like that in real life, dude. Maybe it will be like that for the Chargers. We'll see. Wide bunch right. Defense with 4 on the line here. Send 4. 17. Throws a shot and it's almost picked off. Great play right there by Richie Grant. But I think it was the rookie who made a mistake there. It was overthrown. Empty bench. Trips right. 6:59 left here in the first quarter. Defense with 4 on the line. Hayes throws his shot. Hits route right on the first down mark. Oh, there's Najee. Not going down. Come on, guys. We can't be just trying to shoulder strike these guys. Wrap them up. 2-4 mug set here for the Dolphins. Tight end off the left side of that line. They send 4 there. Oh, one of my guys got clipped. Hayes got time. Throws a shot to the left. He overthrew him. Hayes had plenty of time. Looks like a weak side formation here. Play action here for Hayes. Hayes looking around. Sets his feet. Gets the drag route there to guess who? Najee Harris. He is a man on a mission here. He's got 2 catches for 41 yards. Bunch right. I need the guys to get it going. I haven't seen Devontae Wyatt doing anything. I see Lecky Fotu on the field now. Send 4 there. Hayes, plenty of time. Just hits a check down to 16. The running back, wide receiver is going to get to the 7 there. Injury on the field. Looks like an O-lineman's hurt. 2nd and 2, bunch right. Send 4 there. Hayes is going to take off. He's going to try to get the freaking touchdown. He doesn't get it, but he does get the first down. I formation set here. Come on, defense. They definitely look way different today. I formation set. They're going to hand it off to, play action. Hayes has time. He's going to roll out. Defense is ready for it. There's Chubb, and there's the corner. It looked like. Watching it. Loss of a yard there. Bunch left. Defense coming out with 7 in the box. I hope they're waiting for a run game here. Nope, they're going to pass it. They expected it. They stunted. Hayes taking off to the edge. He's going to try to get there. Great stop by the defense right at the line. I think that's Lorenzo Carter there. 3rd and goal. Defense coming out with a goal line. Offense coming out with a I formation set. They're going for an outside zone. Harris finding his way into the end zone. And they did it ground and pound against us. Oh my gosh. 4:23 left here in the first quarter, and we got ourselves a tie game. Not too bad right there. Not too bad at all. You're hoping you can bounce back. The defense looks rough. I get it. But, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time to kind of get these guys meshed together, and I trust the process here. Now we have picks to kind of update the offense and defense. Decent return right there is Malik Washington. Good to see. He could be our special teams guy for sure. Trips tight end right here. 4:18 left here in the first. Defense with 5 on the line. Smythe motioning from right to left. Hands it off to H.N. H.N. cutting to the left. And that linebacking core for the Steelers is very dangerous. 3:55 left here in the first. Tight end off the left side of that line. H.N. rolling out. They send 4. He's rolling out, throws it away. Good decision. I mean, that edge rush is very disgusting, and I would say this right now, the tackles are doing a good job. Jedrick Wells doing well against Watt. I think Decker's doing great against Hightower. 3rd and 9 here. Got 87 motioning from right to left. Tua's got the time. Plenty of time. Checks it down there to 87. There's Yoshivas with a catch, but he tried to bully his way through with no luck there. 4th and 3 at the 39-yard line. 7-7 here. Hoping our guys can get it to work here. What a spin move. Okay, 16. All right, Mr. 16. There goes Harris. He's already making his presence known. He is balling out. Empty bench, trips left. What do you do here? They send 4. He's got time. Throws a slant. It's caught. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we got ourselves a shotgun set, tight end off the right side of that line. Inside zone there for Harris. 3rd and inches. 2:25 left here in the first. Trips right. 3rd and inches. Are going for an empty bench set. They sent 4, and they made the right move. Unreal. Ooh, they picked up another number. That's Pickens. Wide receiver stack right. Inside zone there for Harris. Harris has the... Dude, Harris looks so fast in this game. What? Why does Harris look that good? Single back deuce close to the 47-yard line. 1:35 left here in the first. Yeah, halfback wham there. There goes Harris, trying to bully his way through, and the defense just hanging on for dear life. Just a 1-yard game. I'd like to see more of this D-line getting to work here. 2nd and 9. Hayes stepping back. He's got time. No pressure. Hayes throws a shot to Pickens. Brooks, the linebacker. Why is my linebackers guarding these freaking defensive players? I mean, these wide receiver weapons, dude. Insane. 45 seconds left here in the first. Hands it off to Harris again. Harris trying to find room. Good tackle there by Kahoo. 2nd and 11 at the 30. I formation set. 20 seconds left here in the first. Defense with 5 on the line. Going for an outside zone. Oh, what a stop. The defense worked out. Richie Grant getting to the last. He's the last person to get to Harris there, but I'd say the D-line is holding it down, right? And we got a lot of space eaters on that line. That's the thing too. Like Jerron Reed, we've moved him back into the starting lineup, and I think that's given us a different look there. Now the edge rushes, you know, we're hoping Chop and Chubb get it done, but look at this. Hayes finds room. He's trying to take off. Sealer grabs him, and he's going to sack him there. 4th and 10. Steelers will have to settle for a field goal. There you go. And it's 10-7. Great job right there by the O-line, man. I mean, by the D-line. Working through it. You love to see it there. They're going to take this thing to about the 30-yard line. And we got ourselves a shotgun deuce close here for the Dolphins starting off this drive. Defense with 5 on the line. Got Jonnu Smith motioning on the right side there. Inside split. Achane trying to find room. Oh my. Number 70 is gigantic, dude. Who in the hell is that? Holy hell. Trips left here. Well, that looks like a quad's left. They send 4. Tua's got time. Throws it. Nice shot there to Waddle. His first catch of the game. He gets 8. Waddle's been pretty much quiet today. You know, he's the #1 receiver now, though. Let's see if we can get it done. Tight end off the right side of that line. Achane in the backfield. He's motioning out. Empty bench now. Tua's got time. Tua's got time. He's going to take off. He'll get the first down. Slides to the 46. You recognize the man coverage there. 8:10 left here in the half. Bunch right. Let's see what you got here. Inside zone there for Achane. Achane finding no room at all. This team, yeah, this is not the team to run against. We got to be careful of that. Wide bunch right. Sending 4. Looks like Yoshivas motioning from left to right there. Got time. Tua stepping in. Oh, come on, dude. You had him. Why did you throw the ball like that? 3rd and 10 at the 46. Way these guys sputtered to the freaking lineup. To this midfield is crazy. 3rd and 10. Tua thinking about running away, and TJ Watt said, no, you aren't getting away. Big sack right there for this for the Steelers. Just as we did it to them, they do it to us. Now the defense has to get back out there. Let's see what happens. Returning from the 12, they're going to get to about the 18 there. Can't complain on that one. Shotgun spread set. 6 in the box here. 7:01 left here in the half. Hands it off to Najee. Najee stiff arming one, but look at Sealer helping out Dodson there. Love to see that. That's how we get to work here, guys. 2nd and 7. Tight end off the left side of that line. Harris in the backfield. Hands it off to Harris. And look at how the defense is collapsing into that. Najee looks like he's been destructive to us, but he's 10 for 40. So this defense hasn't been too bad. Bunch left here. Shotgun set. They're going to pass the ball. He's got time. Hayes looking around. Chubb fell to the ground. He's going to get the first down on the ground. Or with his legs there is the QB. Come on, man. I need to see the pressure here, fellas. 1st and 10 at the 33. Fryermuth motioning there off the left side of that line. Hands it off to Harris. Harris bouncing off defenders. He's going to keep it rolling. 1st and 10. Injury on the field. Looks like an O-lineman, number 54. Hurt on the play there. That is Frazier. Frazier is hurt. Shotgun bunch right. 5:33 left here in the half. Hayes thinking about running, and look at that. They held it down. That's Chubb getting to the QB. They kept the edge there. The interior just held the blocks. So Hayes had nowhere to go. Trips left. 2nd and 14 here. They hand it off to Harris. Oh, love this. The DB's cutting in. And it's 3rd and 10 here. Trips right. Defense with 4 on the line. Play action here for Hayes. Hayes tried to take off. It was too late. Another sack on the board there. That's number 50. That's Kamara. It's like a mid-round or late-round pick there for the Dolphins in the 2024 draft. he's getting some time today. You know, when we trade away Jalen Phillips, you're going to see some some other guys in the depth getting an opportunity to be in the spotlight. And I'd say that defense is not as bad as I thought it would be. I think we continue to upgrade the interior line and the edges, and I think we'll get there. Trips left. Tua looking around there. He's got plenty of time. Nope, he doesn't. Oh, he still got it to him. Wow, he took a hit to the mouth. Oh, TJ Watt is hurt on the play. Uh-oh. And this is the thing. The Steelers, they tend to have injuries on there because of how freaking crazy these guys play. Achane trying to get the inside zone, and the Steelers collapse. No gain. Wow. Shotgun deuce close again. They're going to try again, probably. They're going to run this ball. 3rd and 1. Stone Smart motioning from left to right. No, they're going to pass it. They send 4 there. Tua hits Devon Achane out of the backfield. And it worked out there. 1st and 10 at the 36. Single back formation here. Tight end off the right side of the line. Tight end on the left side of the line. Hands it off to Valentine. Oh, that's Jalen Wright, excuse me. Gets his first carry. 2nd and 5. Jonnu off the left side of that line. Don't see TJ Watt, so we get some chances here. Motioning there. Play action for Tua. Tua felt the pressure, sets it up, gets it to Waddle on a quick shot there, and it's a 1st down once again. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua looking around. Sets his feet, checks it down, gets it to Jalen Wright, who gets 6. Love what I'm seeing right there. 2-minute warning. Tua's checking down when he needs to. Nothing wrong with that. We got the right running backs to do that. So if people can't get open, and I'm seeing that, you know, this wide receiver group is definitely downgraded a little bit, or quite a bit. Underneath, who hung onto that? That's Truman, the rookie. Great grab right there. 3rd and inches. Clock is ticking there. Tua throws it right up the middle. Jonnu hangs on to it, breaks a ton of tackles down to the 23. Clock continues to tick here. Spread set. Stone Smart off the left side of that line. They send 4. Tua throws an out route, gets it over to Yoshivas, who goes out of bounds, stops the clock. 2nd and 7. Spread set. Valentine in the backfield. Defense coming out with 4 on the line there. Tua looking around. He's in trouble. Yeah, I saw that happening. Highsmith got to him. And they're going to use their first timeout. Xavier Klein recognizing we got to stay within field goal range here. Stone Smart off the left side of that line. Tua throws a quick shot, gets it to him. There's a flag on the play. Injury on the field on top of that. And it's a holding call. What a whammy, dude. Oh my gosh. Aaron Brewer with the hold is 3rd and 23 at the 37. Now we're on the edge of a freaking field goal here. Tua looking around, throws a slant, gets it to Waddle. Waddle gets a chunk of yards back. It'll be 4th and 3. Steelers call a timeout, but that's a big 1st down, and they're going for it. Love the freaking tenacity here. Pistol bunch right. Devon Achane on the backfield. Tua looking around. He's got time. Goes for it. 50-50 ball. Gets knocked away. Turnover and downs. Wilson getting a chance to play out there due to the injury of TJ Watt. And the Dolphins are on defense now. They send 5 there. Oh my gosh. Hayes got killed on that. They were trying to set up the screen, but they went at him pretty good there. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line. Single back set. Defense was 6 in the box. They send 4. Hayes throws a slant into the hands of 81, and that's an easy 1st down for them. They use the timeout. 1 remaining here. Tight end off the right side of that line. Defense sends 5 again. Hayes is going to take off running, and he doesn't get anywhere. They use their final timeout. Not sure what that meant. I don't understand the purpose of that, but good luck. 2nd and 6 here. Send 4. Hayes throws a quick shot underneath, gets the 1st down. Doesn't want to go down. And that should chew the clock. They're going to try to throw maybe one more play there. Spread set. Ooh, look at this. Pressure coming in. Hayes thinking about it. He's thinking about it, just throws it away. I mean, Fuller's not playing bad off the outside, but wouldn't be upset about maybe now, right? We'll kind of figure out who's out there as far as corners. Hayes chucks it deep, and it's swatted away there by 21. Great job right there. That'll end the half. So this has been a fun game to watch. I mean, this might be a little bit of a longer episode here for us for this Dolphins series, but it's okay to do that every now and then. We made some really, really big trades, in my opinion, and you know, we get to see the result of it. Steelers taking a return to about 35. Hoping for the best here. Shotgun set, wide receiver stack right. Ooh, oh, they stopped him, but Najee doesn't want to go down. You guys got to tackle him, man. 2nd and 11, trips left. Empty bench. Trying to get to him. What a catch by the tight end. 3rd and 1. Single back formation. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Can the D-line hold it? Oh, they did. They got a good push right there. Najee just changed direction. Oh, that was a good try right there by the D-line. They send a linebacker blitz. Freiermuth getting tackled right there. 2nd and 6. Hayes playing pretty good. Empty bench once again here. Defense in a 2-4 mug. They only send 4. Hayes looking around. Throws it. Check down right there. Right to 16. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. Dotson with the tackle. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Wide receiver stack close left. Defense with 5 on the line. They're going to send 4. Najee runs up the middle. Najee keeping it rolling. There's a flag, though. I think we might have gotten lucky there, folks. We did. It was a holding call. Whoo, man. Oh, man. Let's see what you can do here. Shotgun set. They send 5. Hayes throws it to nobody. Really weird on that one. Tight end off the right side of that line. Send 4. Looking around. Hits the slant. Ooh, he missed him again. 3rd and 18 at the 45. They need to get close enough for a field goal here. Can the defense hold it down? 3rd and 18. Najee in the backfield. They send 4 there. They go for a draw. Najee's going to try to put them in field goal range. It's close. It is really, really close right here. Could you do this? I don't know. The 56-yard. Well, you got Boswell. Boswell's pretty solid. Hold is good. Kick is wide right. Oh my gosh. He booted it wide right. Wow, we got lucky there. We got really lucky there. Shotgun spread set here. Valentine in the backfield. Tua throws a slant into the hands of Jalen Waddle. That was a nasty freaking hit right there. Okay. Spread set once again here. Empty bench. Trips right. They send 4. Throws another quick shot. And it's a good catch again by Waddle. 150 yards today. A touchdown. Shotgun deuce close. H-N in the backfield. Defense really close to the line. Stone Smart's going to motion here from left to right. They sent it all. Tua not worried. Throws a shot into the... Oh, he dropped it! That's Truman, the rookie with the freaking drop, bro. That was perfect play calling there. The O-line did their job. Single back bunch left. Hands it off to H-N. H-N trying to fight his way through. TJ Watt. And number 70 said, nah, you ain't moving around. And now, guess what, folks? Jalen Waddle's hurt. 3rd and 7 here at the 39. He's looking around. Tua throws it right up the middle. Big catch by MVS. MVS stepping up here. 2 tight ends on the left side of that line there. Wide receiver stack right. 5:30 left here in the 3rd. They sent an additional blitz. Tua's got time. Checks it down there to H-N. H-N Gets tackled by Watt for a 3-yard gain. 5:10 left here in the third. It looks like Yoshivas slotted on the right. Achan motioning out. They got time. Hits the Texas route to Achan. Achan able to get the first down. Tua pumped about it. 4:40 left here in this third quarter. Spread set. Valentine in the backfield. Hands it off to Valentine. Valentine gets to about the 7 there. Second and goal. Two tight ends on the left side of that line. Wide receiver stack right. Achan in the backfield. They go for a 1-1 trap. Achan follows his blockers and he falls into the end zone. He just kept running backwards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here late in the third. He just followed big number 73. Oh my gosh, that's Jackson. Followed him, slipped through, and gets into the end zone there. What a play. Now we are looking at 4:11 left here in the third quarter. And the 3-3 Dolphins have a lead against the 5-1 Steelers. Who would have thunk it, folks? I don't think anyone did. Oh my gosh. Here we go. They're going to boot this thing to about the 8. And it'll start the drive at the 25. Here we go. Here we go. Najee Harris is their main guy. We know it. Shut it down. 4:07 left here. Trips right. Hayes setting up. He's got some time. Throws it to the flats there. Gets it over to Tyler Lockett, who gets about 4 there. Spread set. Hayes throws it underneath to Lockett again, who gets the first down. He takes a bunch of hits, though. Usually doesn't. See what you can do here. Two tight ends on the right side of that line. Single back set. Hands it off to Harris. Great tackle by Chop. Great tackle by Chop. Let's go, man. Shotgun set. Two tight ends on the left side of that line. They go for an 0-1 trap. Najee trying to get to the outside. Look at the way the defense is playing right now. That is Elijah Molden getting involved there. Oh my gosh. This defense is doing some good things. 3rd and 6, bunch right. Can they stop him here? Hayes stepping back. He's got time. He's rolling out. He throws it away. Freiermuth was trying to go for it, but it was just not enough room there. So the Dolphins stop him here. 2:27 left here in the third quarter. You love to see this, man. Fair catch at the 15. Now this offense, it's very much about just dinking and dunking their way. But I think Waddle's hurt. So we're going to need to see this random band of receivers get involved. Screen there. Achan breaking attack. Oh, what a play by Queen. The thing is, Achan's got 53 yards receiving today. 1:55 left here in the third. Spread set. Tight end off the right side of that line. Defense sends 4. He throws a quick shot. Yoshivas dropped it. Yoshivas getting an opportunity. He's on the practice squad. We brought him in. I thought he could do some work. We might throw MVS back into the slot role if they're going to screw this up. Nice shot right there. Jonnu gets smoked. And the Steelers do their They do their job there, shutting down the Dolphins 3-and-out. Dolphins are going to punt this thing pretty decently to the 28 there. And not much room. What a good job by the special teams. 1st and 10 at the 34. Single back set. Two tight ends on the left side of the line. They're going to hand it off to Najee. Najee getting chased down, though. Love the fact that these guys are really playing the edges. And the interior line is holding their ground. Wide receiver stack right. Shotgun set. They send 5. Hayes not worried. Gets a drag route. There goes Tyler Lockett, the wily veteran, going all the way down to the 35. Tyler Lockett is loving it today. Spread set. Harris in the backfield. The corner's having some trouble, right? You expected that. There's a lot of younger guys getting an opportunity to play today. And, you know, the that's our issue right now. Is like we gave up Jalen Ramsey. That was a big deal. So now we're paying the price in the DB group. Inside zone there for Najee, but look at the defense. They are doing some work today. End of the freaking third quarter. We're going to watch this, guys. This is definitely a longer episode, but I'm okay with this one, man. This is actually a fun game. 5-1 team. We're up by 4. Trips right. Hayes stepping back. Throws a shot right over the... Oh, wow. Pickett got that. Unreal. 1st and 10 at the 24. I formation set. 9:30 left here. Hands it off to Harris. On a delayed freaking handoff. Harris carries 29 to the 10. 20 for 92. Harris is balling out. I formation set. Hands it off to Harris again. Harris cutting back to... What a move by Harris. Bradley Chubb with the tackle, but Najee Harris is running with a purpose today, man. Bunch right. They got a different running back in the backfield there. Are they going to hand it off? Nope, they're going to pass it. Hayes trying to get to the outside. It's a fumble, and that's the rookie Walton. He knocked it out of his hands. Walton, the rookie, swatting it out of Hayes' hands. I don't think they expected Hayes to get there. I don't think Hayes expected Walton to get there. Look at this. Walton just blew by the running back, swats it out of his hands, and recovers it. Great awareness there by the rook. Here's my thing. Walton could be that guy that takes over for Bradley Chubb. We get Chop, we got Walton. Walton could be a guy. He's a late round pick, but he's showing work today. Trips tight end left. You got Smythe motioning from left to right. Hands it off to HN. HN trying to find some room there. That freaking stout defensive line holding it to a 2-yard gain. Valentine in the backfield. Wide receiver stack close left. Hands it off to Valentine. Valentine follows his blockers. He's going to get the first down. He doesn't want to go down. Great job by the rookie there. We're seeing some youngsters. Oh, no. There you have it, folks. This is what I'm talking about. Jedrick Wills gets hurt here. And this is where I got to adjust the line. Single back formation here. HN in the backfield. I got to move Jackson to the back, to the tackle. And the rookie guard is going to get a chance here. Oh my gosh, I can't call a time. Come on. Pistol set, hands it off to HN there. HN doesn't go down. Down to the 37. 3rd and 4. Looks like Wright is in the backfield. See if they can get it done here. Tua sees the pressure. He's rolling out. Sets his feet. Oh my God, he had Jonnu Smith by himself. Oh my gosh, dude. Unreal. Unreal in the field. 4th and 4. They're going to boot this to about the 15. Fair catch at the 17. Oh my gosh. Empty bench here. I was going to try to make an adjustment to the line. I can't now. Hayes throws a shot behind his receiver. Tyler is ready. Hayes, it says it's his fault, and it definitely was. Trips left. Defense with 5 on the line. They send a late blitz, and it's into the hands of number 81 all the way down the freaking sideline. We haven't talked about Robinson all day, and he gets open. 1st and 10 at the 48. Wide receiver stack close right. Tight end Fryermuth off the left side of the line. They cover the edge. Hayes throws it underneath to Lockett. Lockett breaks a tackle. He's going to get all the way to the 35. Y'all need to step up, man. This defense is starting to freaking rack here. Hands it out. Oh, play action. Hayes has time. He's setting up. He sees the pressure. Gets hit on that one. And it's caught by Pickens. Are you kidding me? What did we do? The DB screwed that up. The QB took a smack, though. They got to show that part, right? Look at this. Boom! He took a hit. What a laser beam. Richie Grant with a mistake. And the Steelers take a lead late in this one. 6:30 left here in the 4th. And the Steelers have the lead. 17-14. Can the Dolphins fight back here? They're going to take it from the 7. Returning to about the 28-ish. Let's go, Dolphins. See what you can do here. Trips tight end left. Defense with 5 on the line. They hand it off there to Wright. Jalen Wright's going to fall to the 34 there. I don't know what happened. Is Achane hurt? Bunch left. He might have gotten hurt. 2nd and 5. Hands it off to Wright again. Wright bouncing off Queen. Bouncing off Watt. He doesn't go anywhere there. Go back formation. It's a tight set here. 5:58 left. Tua looking around. Clean pocket. Clean pocket. Rolling out. Throws it. Gets it into the hands of Truman. The rookie hangs on to it. 1st and 10 at the 39. They're going to dink and dunk their way down the field. I respect it. Jonnu Smith off the left side of that line there. Hands it off to Wright. Wright trying to follow his blockers. He can't go anywhere. No gain. Come on, man. Tied in off the left side of that line there. Jonnu motioning. Play act. Oh, it's a delayed handoff. Wright breaks a tackle. He's going to get to about the 44. 3rd and 5. 4:40 left here. Shotgun deuce close. No Shivas and Truman are out there. No Waddle. Jonnu Smith motioning from right to left. He send 4. Throws it up. Oh, God. That's not real, right? The Dolphins have to punt it, and their defense has got to be gassed now. 17-14 here. They're going to return it from about the 10. Kahoo gets there along with number 31. Here we go. Single back formation, deuce close. See Carter out there. They go for an outside zone. Najee following his blockers. I don't know what Chop did. Did he just like say hi to Najee and let him go by? Empty bench, wide bunch right. 2nd and 4 here. Clock is ticking. Dolphins defense needs to do something. Yeah, he gets a hitch. Good play. Right at the 1st down mark. Pickens gets it done there. 271 yards passing for this young QB. Trips right. 3:30 left here. And the Dolphins get it. They sent an additional blitzer. Hayes not worried. Throws it away. Oh, throws it into the hands of Pickens. He got it. I thought he threw it away. Pickens hits the century mark there. High formation set. Defense with 5 on the line. They hand it off to Harris. Harris finds about 5 there. Come on, guys. You got to stick with it. Clock stopped. Injury on the field. Looks like Siumalu got hurt. 3:20 left here. Single back deuce close. Going to hand it off to Harris. Harris tries to bully his way to the 1st down mark. He'll get about 3 there. 3rd and 2. They're taking their time. They know what they can do here. They get another 1st down. This is it for the Dolphins, man. They're done. They are. This defense has to be exhausted. Well, they're going to pass it. Hayes is going to roll out. Can Carter get there? He can't. Carter can't get there. Are you kidding me? 1st and 10 for the rookie QB. Carter had him, man. Oh my gosh. 1st and 10, 2:32 left. Trips tight end left. They're going to hand it off to Harris. Harris falls forward for a 3-yard gain, and that's going to get him to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, folks. Steelers up 17-14. Who becomes the freaking hero here? 2nd and 7. They're going to run the ball, but they got number 30 in the backfield. Tyler Lockett's motioning. Fake jet sweep, halfback dive. No, that's Najee. Najee's going to get about 30 to the 36. 3rd and 1. Can the defense hold this down here? Dolphins have called a timeout. They're going to pass it. Hayes feels the pressure. He throws it. No, it's not. Tyler Lockett goes down the field. 1st and goal at the 6. Oh my gosh, I thought he swatted it away. I thought he swatted it away. What a pass by. Oh, he took a hit too. Oh my gosh. Dodson misses it. 1st and goal at the 6. They only have 2 timeouts here. Can they hold him to a field goal? Hands it off to Harris. There's a flag on the play. Big mistake right there by the O-line. They're going to go back 10 yards. Will Fries with a big error there. Now it'll be first and goal at the 16. Defense has a chance. You'll get maybe a minute left. Down by 6. Najee, nowhere to go. Dotson getting involved on that one. Second and goal. One timeout remaining here for the Dolphins. This is a good one here. Gonna motion Tyler. Big jet sweep, pat back dive. Najee not worrying about it, just holding on for dear life. Oh, there's an injury on the field for the Steelers. They got to use a timeout. Third and goal, 2-4 mug set. They're going to hand it off to Najee. Defense having trouble here. Oh my God, he almost got by. They call a timeout. Fourth and goal at the 1. They got 133 left here. This is an easy chip in for this man. Boswell gets it done. And they are up by 6. Now, who gets this right here? Can the Dolphins get it done? 1:30 left here. There goes Malik, getting to about the 24. Here we go. Jalen Wright in the backfield, trips left. 1:27 left here in this one. They send 4. Tua throws it, checks down to Jalen Wright, who doesn't make it into the sideline. Clock is ticking. Wide bunch left. They send in the same type of blitz scheme. Throws it over to MVS. He's going down the sideline to the 30, 20, 10. Down at the 9. Are you kidding me? Clock is ticking. 36 seconds left here. Trips right. They send an additional blitz. Tua looking around. He's got time. He's going to roll out. He's going to roll out. Throws it away. 26 seconds left. He could have ran it in. 26 seconds left. Second and goal at the 9. They motion out. Jonnu here. Oh, hands it off to Jalen Wright, who breaks a tackle. He's going to fight. Oh, my God. The Dolphins get into the end zone. Jalen Wright gets it done. They go for a run play with 26 seconds left. Are you kidding me? Followed his blockers. And he gets in. Unreal. Wow. Tua Tagovailoa is pumped about it. 21 seconds left. The Dolphins are up by 1 against a 5-1 Steelers squad. How incredible is that? MBS is becoming a dog. I got to move him up. He's going up the board. He's going to be teamed up with Jalen Waddle more than likely. Move Truman around. Let him play wide receiver 3. Or wide receiver 4. Malik Washington, I think, earned it. Play wide receiver 3. 18 seconds left. They're going to start the drive at the 29. Hayes has been playing like a dog, dude. Both teams deserve this thing. Shotgun spread set here. Can the Dolphins shut it down? 3 on the line. They're playing heavy DB set. They're hoping someone gets to town. He checks it down. Big mistake. They use a timeout. 13 seconds left. Trips left here. Defense coming out with 5 on the line. They're only going to send 4. He throws a shot. He misses his receiver. That was the one. That was the one. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they're hoping Boswell saying, hey, man, just get me near the 50, and I'll boot this sucker. 3rd and 8, spread set here. They got 1 timeout remaining. Can the defense get it done here? They send the pressure. Hayes feeling it. Throws a shot into the hands of Pickens. And that'll be a 1st and 10 at the 4. They can't kick a field goal. It's Hail Mary or bust. Can the defense get it done? They're only sending 3. They're trying to get to him. Hayes setting his feet. He's going to chuck that thing deep. It's in the back of the end zone. And the Dolphins win. Oh my gosh. The trap game of all trap games have happened here. They give the Steelers their 2nd loss. Unreal. They traded Tyreek Hill, Jalen Phillips, Jalen Ramsey. And the game is in the hands of the Dolphins. Unbelievable. They finished that game without Devon Achane, without Jalen Waddle. Unbelievable. We had a lot of unknown players doing some work today. That is incredible, folks. I cannot believe it. Tua Tagovailoa finished with only 1 touchdown. Very accurate, but as you can see, a little bit better average, 8.4 yards per freaking pass. The run game was non-existent. I wonder, Waddle's hurt. MVS, he's going to be leveraged quite a bit now. Decker and Wills gave up sacks. Wills is hurt. Look how many tackles these guys had. Dotson 19, Molden 12, Brooks 11, 2 tackles for loss for Kahu and Chubb, 1.5 sacks for Chubb. Walton had 1 and a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. Kamara, Zeeler, and Brooks got a sack. Incredible today, guys. Oh my gosh. What a way to end the episode. I didn't think we were going to be that much of a fight, but it's really good there. Knowing where we stand, if we trade for anybody, I don't think it's going to be anybody crazy, folks. Maybe someone on the block for like a late round pick or something, but I am not too concerned about it. I think our guys played pretty well. It was nice to see some of these receivers doing exactly what they needed to do. Number 22, Robert Rochelle. I didn't really see much of Rochelle. I think he might have just played a little bit. Played 1 down. Okay. I guess he was that close. Maybe the defense got some extra points or something. But look at this, folks. We won the game, but at what price? Devon Achane, torn labrum. Aaron Brewer, abdominal tear. Jalen Waddle, broken ribs. So when I see this, I have to think about who are we willing to move on from, and because this is a lot. I mean, technically we could play. I got a center. We're not going to worry about that. The line's going to be fine to a certain extent. But to run out there with just 3 running backs, so I guess Ingold could play a halfback if need be too. I guess we could do it. Wide receivers aren't that crazy. We're going to think about this. If we start to suck, we'll put them on the IR. But we'll advance it here real quick, folks. This is where we're going to leave it here, week 8, and then we'll worry about week 9 and the bye week in the next episode. But that'll do it for us today. This was fun. This team looks pretty good. I think the adjustments we're going to make here are pretty self-explanatory. I think MVS has earned a right to play at number 1. I think Malik Washington has earned his right to play number 2. I'd like to maybe move Xavier Hutchinson up a little bit. Maybe we move Hutch to number 3. Truman at 4. Yoshi Voss has moved back. I think I'm going to have Valentine. We'll have right there. Yeah, we got Nwengu. Okay, we're fine. We got Nwengu. I totally forgot. I got to make adjustments there. The defensive side is not really worrying me much yet. I'd like to move Blair up, though. Let's see if we can get a little more action there. Ballantyne and Fuller are playing just fine. McKnight behind him is doing all right. I think Reed, Wyatt, I think this is all not doing too bad. I'd like to see maybe McLeod. So we'll have a rookie start in the interior line, see how that works out. Truman can play backup returner there. I think Yoshi Voss is fine to play at slot. Maybe I make big slot. We'll give Xavier Hutchinson a chance. But not too bad there. I actually really like this opportunity here. Carter was number 0, right? Yeah. I don't know why he was out there for so much. It was kind of strange, but we're fine with it, folks. That was a longer episode, like I said a couple times now, but I'm cool with it. This was good. Head to week 8 in the next episode. We'll probably speed it up a little bit, but we're 4-3. What an upset there. Go against the Bucks, who are 1-5. Maybe we can shock them. We took a lot of hits to win that game, but it's good to go. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. And for now, fins up.